Hey y'all, I am taking this beautiful new cast iron cake pan and I'm gonna take it on its maiden voyage. We're gonna make a cream cheese pound cake. Y'all know cream cheese pound cake? I've made it for you before and it's on page 115 of my book. Happiness is Homemade, y'all. You can get it on Amazon. It's got my family's favorite recipes. And look, Happiness is Homemade. I've got it on my cute little apron that I found. But anyway, Happiness is Homemade, y'all, will come right to your house. Now, y'all, I've got those family recipes that have been favorites in my family for generations. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Go get you one of those cookbooks and you got all those favorite recipes right at your fingertips. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is use our Baker's Joy and spray the pan. So I've already done that. I've got my stove cranked up to 325. And first thing we're gonna need is to cream our cream cheese, 1 8-ounce thing of cream cheese and 3 sticks of butter. 3 sticks equals 1.5 cups, and that's how much you need. 1.5 cups of butter and 8 ounces of cream cheese. Now we're gonna put that in there and get to creaming. How are y'all doing today? I just felt like it was time to christen my beautiful new pan. So here we go, let's cream it. While that's happening, there we go. While that's happening, I'll tell you what else we gotta add to it. We've got to have 3 cups of sugar, 6 eggs, 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Now y'all, today I used all-purpose flour, but I used some cake flour, and this is called Swan's Down cake flour. Now if you don't have this, just use regular all-purpose flour, but I'm gonna tell you what I always do with mine. I always sift it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Let me move the Baker's Joy. I'll put a link to that in case you can't find it at your store. And let me get started with this. Ooh, baby. We'll do it this way. David and I went fishing Saturday. What did y'all do? It was a cloudy day and the fish were biting. We probably caught 11 fish. Bass. We go bass fishing when we fish. Do y'all fish? And if so, what do you fish for? So let's add the sugar a little at a time. That's 3 cups. It's gonna be so good. I've made this many times. My family loves it. It is a very moist and delicious cake. And I think I told y'all the cake pan that I was using, the bundt pan, was from my mother-in-law, and she passed it on to me after she quit making bundt cakes, but I just decided I needed a new one. Actually, David did. He said, Dana, don't you think it's time you got a new pan of your own? So I went and found one at the lodge store. Now with that, but now we gotta actually crack our eggs. So I'm gonna crack them in here one at a time and add them one at a time. How do y'all add your eggs? Ooh, baby, I need to turn that down a little bit. That's gonna sling out on me, isn't it? See, I turned it down one little thing. Makes a big difference, doesn't it? All right, let me get my eggs going. 2. Y'all, this is an easy pound cake. It freezes well, but you won't need to freeze it because people will love it and you will be feeding it to people, I'm telling you. It's a very moist one. That's 4, 5. Easy, fast and easy to throw together. All right, the next thing we gotta do is add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. 1.5 teaspoons. Yum. Don't you love vanilla? Oh yeah. And now we gotta gradually add the flour. Now y'all know that I have got to measure this like you do flour. And y'all, I'm gonna dip it in there, and then when you're making a cake, you gotta go by the recipe. And when they say to add flour, you don't hump it up like that. You get a straight edge, and you just knock that stuff off. All right? That's how you do it. That's 1 cup of flour right there. Now we're gonna start adding it to it a little at a time. Right here in a few little bits. That's 1. Even it off, people. We don't need a messed up cake. All right, 1 more. Y'all see it going? Let me get this done. Last cup of flour. Now, y'all, that was it. This is how easy this was. Why don't you make one for your family or your neighbor? Ooh, baby. Or somebody in need. Or just make it for yourself. I'm telling y'all, it's really good. Just about to get it. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna do is scrape the sides. We're gonna stop, pull this up, and scrape the sides, people. We want to make sure we get every bit of that goodness in that batter. And just a reminder, my oven's been heating up 325 degrees, so it's already temped and hot. And what we're gonna do now is get this going, baby. Well, my husband also always wants to know what state y'all are from. So why don't you tell me 2 things. What's your favorite pound cake? And what state are you in? Or what country? I know some of y'all watch from other countries. There we go. My parents, of course, taught me a lot, but in cooking, one of the best decisions I ever made was learning how to cut up a chicken, because back when I was a young married, chickens that were cut up cost a lot more than chickens that weren't. So I learned how to cut up my own chicken. I went to Mother and said, I called her and said, Mom, I gotta learn how to cut up chicken. She said, okay. So next time she did it, I just went up there and watched her. All right, y'all, 1.5 hours in the oven at 325. But y'all start testing it and looking at it earlier to see if it gets done. You know it's starting to get done when it's pulling away from the sides. All right, here we go. 1.5 hours at 325. See you shortly. Ooh, one thing I love about this pan is the handles. Remember, I'm taking my new Lodge cast iron fluted pan for its maiden voyage. So here it is. We're gonna let that cool for 10 minutes and then I'll be back with you to pull it out. Oh, it sounds good. Okay, y'all. Long 10 minutes are finally up, but I'm gonna tell y'all this smells divine. And I'm gonna let you look at it one more time. See this beautiful pound cake? Y'all, very few ingredients. Come on now, let's make us the pound cake. I have been picking a little of the stuff off to taste of it. It's good. Y'all don't tell anybody. Okay, now here we are. We're gonna flip this baby out. And we're hoping for the best. Let me get my pot holders over here. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's heavy. It's gonna be tasty though. I love having those handles. My other one didn't have handles. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's see if I can get my finger under there. Maiden voyage for my cast iron from Lodge. Look at that. Oh, yeah, y'all look at my cake. It's so tall and beautiful. Oh, it smells so good. Look at it. Look at that beautiful, beautiful pound cake. Yay! It didn't stick a bit. I did everything that it said to do. Now y'all, just so you'll remember how to clean up your cast iron, you're gonna go wash this over there in the sink. Wash it out. Then you're gonna slick a little oil on it. Dry it off good, then put some oil on it, and then it's gonna be ready to use next time. But y'all, look at this cake. I really do have to cut it for you so you can see how good it is. Anyway, and y'all, if you're afraid you'll forget about your Lodge cast iron stuff, they put all the directions right here for you, so it's not hard. Okay, I'm gonna taste of this beautiful cake. Y'all remember, this is the cream cheese pound cake. I'm gonna cut this baby right now. And I am gonna be generous. I've been smelling of this thing forever. Oh, y'all, the crust is just right. The crust is just right. Look at that. Oh, baby. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece of pound cake. And it's also hot. All right, y'all. When a pound cake comes right out of the oven, if you're there when it does, grab yourself a plate and a fork, because this is a very wonderful way to eat a pound cake. It's fresh out of the oven. Y'all, that cast iron has done something wonderful to my crust. Look at that soft crumb. It is so soft. I'm gonna take a bite. Here we go. This is for us. All of us hardworking people out there, let's eat a bite. It is so good. Y'all, the crumb on that is beautiful. The crust is. My family's gonna love this. Our school is starting back soon. My daughter's gonna love this. She's a teacher, and my grandkids who are still in school. Go make somebody happy and make them a pound cake. Make yourself happy and make them a pound cake. Y'all, this crust is just divine. I'm gonna show it to you. Look at that crust on there. It's so crunchy and good. Oh my goodness. Well, y'all, I'm gonna enjoy my pound cake. My hubby will come in from the farm soon, and he'll enjoy a piece too. Y'all, get those easy recipes out of my cookbook. There's no need in us having bad food. No need at all. Look at this pound cake. All right, the good Lord loves you, and I love you too. Y'all go have a really good day. Make yourself a pound cake. You deserve it. You've been good. Bye now.